I think the album looks really good. I think the colours are really nice and they work well with the design. I think the font looks good, it's quite eye-catching. I think the photography is quite nice. I think it fades in with the background quite nicely. And I think the overall product looks like a really good album cover and looks, so yeah.
And I think it's really interesting how the font is, like it's an interesting font, but it's still clear. I can read it clearly. I can see exactly what I'd be buying, which obviously as a consumer you want to know what you're buying before you buy it. I really like how the colour scheme is, again, it's really simple, but I feel that I understand what I'm getting into. I understand the genre and I understand what the creative direction of the album is. I like the way that the lyrics are listed. I think it's interesting to read them and see if it's something you'd like to listen to, and again it just makes it really clear what you're buying before you buy it. I also think that the way the song list is listed is extremely clear. I can read it very clearly. I can see what the direction of the brand and of the album is.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like the digipack. I think it's really, like, definitely conventional. Also, it links really well to the album advert. You've got the same picture on there, the same fonts, so you can definitely tell they're part of the same product. The inside's really conventional too, like the lyrics page. I like the acknowledgements. It makes it really sort of like personal, and you can also like follow the creative journey and find out more, which I like as well. I also think like the disc is really nice and it links well to the other products as well. I also think that this links well to the music video, like the idea of it's all drowning out, so like with the water, which I really like. Yeah, I think overall it's really conventional and yeah, it's good.
I really like this digipack because it's got a clear colour theme going on throughout, and it's clear through the fonts that there is like clear theme going on throughout. I also really like that the front cover of the digipack and the CD have the same artwork. The fact that there's lyrics really fits the conventions of a digipack, and I like that it's been separated onto two different pages because it means that you can clearly read everything. I think the fonts are really clear, but they also match the whole the overall theming, and I really like the way that the photo's been overlaid just here. It's really clear and very obvious that it's a successful digipack.
Okay.
I think it's a really conventional album advert. I really like the layout. I think it's like really clear and all kind of set in different sections. I like how, like with the drowning, it's in a different sort of font and the colours like blue to kind of reflect like water. I also think that you can easily find out where to get the album, like Spotify, and also like it gives you a website. So I definitely think it's really conventional, especially where it says like released. Also the overall design of it is really nice, and I like this whole graphic image in the middle.
First, I really like how there's really good continuity between the digipack and the poster. It's really clear that it's all coming from the same album, and that's really important, so it's not confusing for a consumer. I also really like how the release date is really bold. I can see when I can access it. On the subject of accessing it, again, it's been clear that you can access it on Spotify as well as Apple Music, which means it's easier for consumers to get hold of the album to listen to it if they want to, which is really great. I also think the whole poster is really clear. There's no small writing. It's very clear exactly when it's coming out, exactly what it is, which just makes it easier for the consumer to read it and to understand what it's about. And I think it makes them more likely to buy it because they know exactly what they're buying. Yeah.
I think the album cover looks really good. The whole design looks nice. I can tell really clearly when the release date is, and I can see where I can stream it online, which looks really good as well.
The album advert, I think it really fits in well with the digipack. You can clearly tell that they're the same artist. I think it's really effective that a photo hasn't been used because it breaks the general conventions of an album advert, but I think it's really effective. All of the general conventions like streaming and release date are on there, so it's very obvious to a viewer and it makes it very accessible for people to buy. And I just think the overall theming is great.